Good evening, everybody. Uneducated Economist here. So I'd like to thank everybody who has been following me on Telegram. I really appreciate it. Telegram is the place that I send all my news articles that I find throughout the day that I thought were interesting. I send them over to Telegram so you can find links to them over there. And today I had posted a link down there in the Telegram channel, and it got an overwhelming amount of views. So down in the bottom of the link, I can see there's a little eyeball there, and it shows me how many people have viewed the link. And typically, because I only have like 28 subscribers on this channel, I would get like maybe 11, 12 views. Well, this particular article got over 70 views. It's by far the most popular article that I've ever put on Telegram, and I thought I'd bring it to you guys today. So the title of this one comes out of CNBC. Is titled, "Gold is entering a golden cross that may lead to more gains." And this is dated January 19th, 2019, and it says here, on Friday, gold went into a negative on the week. It's the first down week in 5. However, the precious metal is up 10% since hitting a 52-week low in August. And the chart is now flashing a secret buy sign, the golden cross. The term refers to what happens when the 50-day moving average crosses above the 200-day moving average. Investors have typically viewed this as a bullish signal that points to more upside. So if you're not familiar with what's going on there, if you take the last 50-day price of gold, so the average out the last 50 days of the price of gold, and then you average out the last 200 days, the 50-day price has been under that 200-day price, right? And that's been the way it's been for quite some time now, but it just crossed over in above that 200-day moving average, which is a very bullish sign, meaning that sentiment has basically changed on it and investors are looking at it differently. And so, and that kind of makes a lot of sense. It's, gold has always been kind of considered the safe haven asset. So you got like, Brexit going on, you got the government shutdown going on in America, you got global downturn going on all over the place, across the world, and China slowing down as well. So yeah, it kind of makes sense that, a lot of nervous investors are going to the safe haven asset of gold. And the reason is that if you're not familiar with Exter, John Exter, he came from the Fed a long time ago. He had this graph called Exeter's pyramid, and it shows during a time of economic crisis, the financial assets that you have that would be the most illiquid to the most liquid. Okay, so as people are panicking and they're trying to get out of their investments and get into dollars or whatnot, it shows the liquidity in which that would go, right? So the most illiquid to the most liquid. And here's it's kind of dark in here, so I hope you guys can see it. But it starts off, you got derivatives, private equity, stocks and bonds, government debt, paper money, and then gold. So if you're invested heavily in derivatives and there's an economic crisis, you're going to have a hard time unloading those things or trying to cash them out, right? And that just the same goes as you go down the line here until you finally get to gold being the most liquid thing you got. And the pyramid doesn't actually end there. There's a bottom to this too, because if you look, you got gold, energy, food, clothing, and shelter. And so if you ever known anybody to ever been homeless and you got shelter here, that would be the most valuable thing out there. And you can see it's the stable one down at the bottom there, and then everything else kind of gains value from there. But yeah, this is Exeter's pyramid during a time of liquidity crisis where people are trying to sell out their assets and get into the safe havens. You can see here that, derivatives are right at the top of the list of things that you don't want to be in. This includes like ETFs and, all the fancy different markets out there that you can put your money into. So anyway, Exeter's pyramid, thought that was pretty cool. Go check out the article because it seemed to be pretty popular over on my Telegram channel. Thank you very much, Uneducated Economist. Talk to you later.